What is up, everybody? It is Cam, and it is a Friday. It is a frigid 9 degrees, but don't worry, it's supposed to get up to a balmy 27 degrees today. So it's very cold. Will not get above freezing. So I did take my wife to work today. She, saves money, saves gas if I use the car to take her to work every once in a while. So what that means, I'm putting money on it right now, because every time I've ever done DoorDash out here, starting from her work, our first order is going to be Starbucks. Let's see. Do you guys, let me know. Do you guys think that the first order is going to be Starbucks? Trust me, it's going to be Starbucks. Let's see what it is. Well, that was quick. Took about 15 seconds to get an offer. And it wasn't from Starbucks. It was from Aldi's. And it's not a good offer. I thought about declining it, but it takes me into the more densely restaurant-populated area. And it's not far drop off from the store. And it's one item, like 3.2 miles. Like, 2.5 of that is getting to the Aldi's. So it's not Starbucks. We are not starting off with Starbucks. We're going to go pick up a juice carton from Aldi's. Let's go get it. It is 9 degrees. I had to walk all the way back there in the snow to bring you your juice, and you couldn't even tip me $1. That's crazy. So as you just saw, no tip. Crazy. Like, it's 9-degree weather. I'm walking in the snow to get to your porch. You're not gonna tip me? It's insane. So while I was recording that, I had already gotten another offer. So unfortunately, I was not able to screenshot the offer in time. Otherwise, I would have missed the accepting the offer. It is $7.25, I believe, for 6 miles. 6 miles on the dot. It is from Chick-fil-A. Not a big fan of picking up from Chick-fil-A. Maybe it'll be a little less busy this early in the morning. Because I know around lunchtime, it is a bitch to just find somewhere to park. So, fingers crossed that it's not too crazy and that we can get in and get out. Let's go. So this is cool. They have parking just for us. Look at that. That's fun. Thankfully, it's not an absolute madhouse like it usually is. Okay, what is actually going on? That order also had no tip. First 2 orders a day, no tip. It's 9 degrees outside. What are you doing, people? If you want me to travel like this, like, tip. Where's the decency at? I hate to complain like this. I hate to bitch and moan, but like, come on. You're asking people to drive in this weather and you're not even going to tip them? That's insane. I should be like JB and get a clown outfit. I mean, I'm not even taking every order and I still took those. All right, well, let's see what the next order is. Hopefully the next one will have a tip. So I declined this double stack order. Let me straighten myself up here. It was from two different pickups. I forget what it was. Burger King and Taco Bell, I think. I know one of them was Burger King. I forget what the second order was. But 2 separate restaurants, 2 separate drop-offs, like $9.64 for 7-point-something miles. Not worth my time. So I declined that. And then I accepted this high pay offer from Starbucks. $5 for like 1.8 miles or something like that. But of course, DoorDash sent it to me right as I passed the exit to get to that Starbucks. So now I had to drive up and do a U-turn, which added about a mile, maybe a little bit more than a mile onto it. It's still a pretty good offer, but But, DoorDash, you could have sent it to me literally like 15 seconds earlier and I would have been able to take that exit. But let's go to Starbucks and get this order. So I got a notification driving here from DoorDash that it's busy, so we will be getting $1 peak pay, and they weren't wrong. I couldn't even screenshot the tips before I got the next offer, which we did take. We're going back to Starbucks. It is $6 for 3.5 miles. But in case you're wondering, yes, those last people did tip us. It was $5.50. It was $2 base pay with $3.50 tip. Finally, we got a tip, but let's go get this order and try and bang out as many of these orders as we can while there's $1 peak pay, because who knows how long that'll last. So let's go back to Starbucks. Boy, it is popping off. As soon as I screenshot the completed delivery, boom, another offer. We like it when it's this busy. We can make a lot of money. I can't even tell you, we're an hour in, I can't even tell you how much we're at, because it's just, hey, no complaining though. $6.50 for 2.1 miles. We're going back to Chick-fil-A. So let's grind it out, baby. All right, we have a little bit of a break real quick. Thought I'd do an update. We are an hour and 15 minutes in. And we're at $33 or $30. But either way, we're making good pace. Hopefully we can keep it up like this for the rest of the shift. So, anyways, that's your quick update. Let's see what our next order is. All right, so after our terrible first two orders, the hot streak continues of our last few orders. Our next order is from Burger King, $7 plus for 2.1 miles. I'll take that all day. I would take that all day. So let's go see what this plus is. Hopefully it's nice and spicy. I don't get why they hide 50-cent tips or 50 cent, like 50 cents of the order, or I've had it 8 cents before. Like, I would have accepted it at $7 for 2 miles. So I would have accepted it at $7.50 too. I don't understand it. It's probably a mind game thing. I'm waiting for one of those really, really spicy pluses where it's like $25. That'd be nice. I think $7 is my best plus order, but anyways, the guy was real nice. He appreciated that I had it in the hot bag, since it's so cold outside. But so yeah, order dropped off, $7.50. Not too bad. Let's get the next one. All right, we got our next order. It's from Dunkin' Donuts, $9 for 5.3 miles. Not bad at all. And then on the way here, we got an add-on, an additional $4.30 for like 0.6 miles. So we're already going to be in that neighborhood or close enough. Why wouldn't you take it? So we got 2 orders totaling, let me do math real quick. Hold on. $13.30 for about 6 miles. So we like those numbers. Let's go get some coffee. All right, so I declined this Starbucks offer. It just wasn't worth it. It's like $4.50 for like 3 miles, something like that. And I'm hungry, and peak pay is now ended for now. It's 11:15 a.m. So I'm gonna grab a bite to eat before I go out for the lunch rush. At some point, my wife is gonna want me to bring her some food, so that'll be another pause in the day. But hopefully that's like around 1 or 2, near the end of the lunch rush. But we'll see. I'm gonna go get something to eat, and then we'll get back at it. All right, I am filled up. My Dashmobile is filled up, and we're back to work. We got our first offer is from Raising Cane's. It's $6 for like 2.8 miles. I don't really like doing Raising Cane's because you have to order the food and then wait for the food to be done. But coincidentally, my wife wants lunch from Raising Cane's. So if I can get her lunch while, also getting this customer their food, that works out for me. So let's go to Raising Cane's. Food dropped off to the customer, and then food dropped off to the wife. So we are back at it. Our next order is from Pasta House. It is a 1050 plus for 4.6 miles. I wonder if it's going to be $11. Is it going to be another 50-cent hidden? We'll see. We'll see. Hopefully it's spicier than that. Let's go get it. Hey, order dropped off. Ended up being $12 for 4.6 miles? Very spicy. Spicy. We got our next offer. It is from Chipotle. It's an okay offer. $6 for 3.5 miles. But I'm right next to the Chipotle, and it's just being dropped off right down the road. Whatever. I'll knock it out real quick. As soon as I accepted it, it said the order is already ready, so I should be able to just go in, grab it, drop it off, on to the next. So let's go. So on the way here, we got an add-on. It was $5.50 for an additional 2.6, 2.8 miles, something like that. I was like, whatever. We're already at Chipotle. Might as well grab this order too. So I did accept it. So let's go pick up these 2 Chipotle orders. So remember how I told you that DoorDash sent me a notification after I accepted the order that the order was ready for pickup? It wasn't. That was not fun. I sat for close to 10 minutes. And also on the receipts, in big letters, it says call-in order instead of, delivery or DoorDash. And then under order notes, it says prepaid pickup by DoorDash. But at the very top, in big bold letters, it says call-in order. So, not a fan of picking up from Chipotle. That was the first. Hopefully, it's the last. But anyways, let's go drop off these 2 orders. So, this next offer, well, first off, it took probably 20 minutes. It was popping off left and right, and then it just dead stop. This next offer is absolutely terrible. It's an upside down order, and I accepted it. Partly because I'm bored out of my mind, but also, and this is a really stupid reason to take an order, but you know what? I just got to be honest with y'all.
Continue for 1 mile.
I've wanted to take my wife here because I love tacos, and we've never eaten here, at this particular place. And every week we go eat somewhere new that we've never been to before. So I don't know. I just want to go inside the restaurant, see what it's like. Get an idea of what they have to offer. But it's called Tacos for Life. Like a restaurant like that, sign me up. So again, stupid, terrible reason to take an order, especially an upside down order. But you know what? I can do what I want. So I took it. Sue me. Let's go get some tacos for life. boy, man, when it really starts to be dead, it starts to be dead. So it's been about another 20 minutes, maybe even longer, to get an offer that I was going to accept. They sent me this Chick-fil-A order. It was like $8 for 7.5 miles. But at this time of day, I ain't going to Chick-fil-A for that. That's not worth it. I mean, it wasn't worth it anyway. I would have declined that order regardless of where it was. And then the DoorDash was like, oh, that order wasn't good enough for you? Let's send you a worse offer for the same place. So I declined that one. And then I got an order for, an offer for El Troquero, $10.50 for like 10.2 miles. Declined that one. And then we just got this mellow mushroom order that I believe it was like, I honestly don't remember it. You'll see right here, but it was good. It was a good offer, so we took it. So let's go to mellow mushroom. We have our next order. It's not a good order. It's $6 for 4 miles from Walgreens, but I didn't really feel like sitting for another 20 minutes to get an order and that I, up to my standards. And also, I actually like Shop and Pays. They give me an excuse to get out, stretch my legs, just, I don't know. So I decided to take it. It's 2 items, so it should be in and out. Just a mini stretch of the legs, but let's go get it and drop it off. Alright, we got an order for Napa Auto Parts, $4 for like 1.7 miles or something like that. I accepted it. Then I got a phone call that I had to take. And so I was sitting in the parking lot. And as I'm on the phone call, I got an add-on from Napa for like $3 for an additional 0.8 miles. So I'm going to call it $7 for 2 miles, which is good. So let's go get these car parts. Everybody, it's been an interesting shift. Started off real hot, then it got real slow. This will be our last offer of the day. It's from Sushi AI. It's like $7.46, some weird, like $7 and some change for 4.7 miles. And then that will leave me, it's an estimated drop-off time of 4:35. My wife gets off at 5. That should give me just enough time to get back to her place of work, just in time to pick her up and wrap it up. So let's go pick up this order, deliver it, and then we'll go over the numbers.